Good morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda Lawnert.
And I am Chuckalicious Chuck Williams.
And joining us, one of our favorite people, Miss Stacy Clopton from the Amarillo Library. A big event taking place today. It's going to be a cool little thing. Stacy, how you been doing, ma'am?
I've been good, thanks. It's good to see all of you. Thanks for having me.
Well, I mean, if you ever hear me talk about the library, it's one of my favorite things. It's just part of how I raised my children.
And we love that about you.
I just love it. I would wait every year to see what new, events would come up that I could take my kids to. And we did a lot of that. And my kids have a lot of fond memories of going to the Amarillo Public Library. But today we want to talk about the really cool event you have going on. You're going to be doing a virtual field trip. You're going to have a screening of a book, Bridge of Books. So tell us a little bit about what's going on. That sounds new and exciting.
It is. It is very exciting. This is actually a fantastic program that was put together by my colleague, Cynthia Hunt. You may remember that about a year ago, she was responsible for bringing the Americans in the Holocaust traveling exhibition to Amarillo. And so this year, well, I'm saying now, but this was something that she worked on for a long time. She was responsible for allowing Amarillo Public Library to participate in this book club discussion group created by the Yiddish Book Center. And it's called Stories of Exile, and it features several books that were originally written in Yiddish that were then translated into English, and then one book that she selected that they all feature stories about migration and about displacement and about identity and about belonging and finding your home. And so as part of that, she's planned some supporting programs. She's very good at that. And so tonight, the program is a screening of a short documentary called A Bridge of Books, the story of the Yiddish Book Center, which is a short documentary. It's really inspiring and uplifting about the work of one person to save the Yiddish language, basically, and how that has grown into this movement that really has preserved centuries of literature. And then it's also going to include a virtual field trip to the Yiddish Book Center, which is located in Massachusetts and is really a fantastic center, again, for preserving language and literature. So it's going to be a fun event. There's going to be refreshments. The doors are going to open at 5:15, and then the program will start at 5:45. Everyone is welcome.
You know, to me, we've come a long way from, let's face it, Hitler's burning of books to using books to reconnect. This exhibit, if you will, doesn't necessarily put any sugar coating on anything. I mean, it's really there.
Yeah, that's one of the things. It's why there are these supporting programs. So the Stories of Exile book discussion group is meeting once a month. They've actually already had their September meeting, but people who are interested in learning about these experiences and having an opportunity to read something that was originally written in a language other than English, which I have found to be an amazing experience, they can still participate in that October, November, and December. And then Cynthia has planned some really great programs to support that. In October, we're going to have a speaker from the Texas Holocaust Center speaking about genocide.
Right.
We're going to have a presentation from the Refugee Language Project, which is here in Amarillo, that makes that local and shows how refugees are a part of our community. And then there's this great program tonight, and we're going to have a program by Courtney Crowley from WTAMU. So it's lots of opportunities to learn about history, but also to learn about the situation we're in today.
I think that's the biggest that we have is if you don't remember your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Thank you.
And we look across our landscape, and I just think back to the incident that happened 2 weekends ago, where people with Nazi flags stood outside of a Disney park, and you would think in this day and age, you know,
Mm.
men and women gave their lives to fight against that flag. Now we wave it out of pride.
Right.
It's just confusing, and it's important, and I really commend the library for addressing these, not just this issue, but others in a multi-level way. Instead of just like I said, just having somebody stand at the front of the room and drone on at you about something. I think the interactivity of this is really important. It takes place today at the downtown library. The doors open at 5:15. The program begins at 5:45. They'll screen the book "A Bridge of Books," the story of National Yiddish Book Center. Follow that. They'll do an actual virtual tour of the center that's in Amherst, Massachusetts. Miss Stacy, thank you so much. Great information, tons of stuff going on at the downtown library.
At all our libraries.
All of them. Yep, all of them are busy. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more chat right after this.